Just want to show you guys my DIY power rack and why I build it. It's not the prettiest, but it will do the job. My little weights. My bar, which is plumbing pipe. I also use the plumbing pipes for these. I might put some more hose on this side for squats and a safety bar from right here to there. But until then, I just gotta do some bench pressing. That's it. Also, I actually put some of these strap things on it, hooks. I gotta get another one for this one. So when I put my resistance bands on it, I can actually, do my traps and my bicep workouts and stuff like that, or some ab workouts. That's not bad. And if you're wondering, what is the capacity of these? I got these for about 350 pounds, so these won't break. And I haven't asked the guy if these are really, high grade steel. They say yeah. Don't cheap out on these guys, because if you're going to do a lot of heavy lifting, use these. I know what you see right here is not a good idea. I got to get another hook that actually got a long bolt, so I can drill all the way up and put a bolt on the top. But I actually kind of screwed this sucker in, so I know that's not a good idea, but that's all Walmart and Lowe's had. So you're gonna ask yourself this question, or everybody's gonna ask me this question: why did you build your own power rack out of wood? Well, it was the only thing that I can get my hands on, and I don't have that many kind of tools, especially for steel, for power racks. So wood was the best option. This whole thing cost me about, the wood cost me about $90, because I'm using 2x4s, glue them together and screw them together to make them 4x4s. Because at Lowe's, at my area, they're all out of 4x4s. People are building decks. And another thing is that people have been asking me questions about why did I build this, because the gyms are opening it up. For me, I don't feel safe going to the gyms just yet, because even though the COVID-19 is still out there, I still don't feel safe in going to the gyms, touching someone else, sweat and stuff like that, even though people are out there cleaning the stuff off of the gym equipment. But I'm not, sure about that. Also, me working out at home is actually pretty great, because I can actually stay focused on my workouts more than going to the gym and have to wait for somebody for a certain piece of equipment or dumbbell workouts and stuff like that. But other than that, I built this power rack for myself, and I'm trying to avoid everything that's going on around the world, pandemic, and this is the best option for me to try to work out at home. I was talking about it with my coworkers and my brother, but now since we're in this pandemic time, I decided to do this. So this is June of 2020, by the way. I have been working out since March, when the pandemic kind of hit, but I was so limited of working out. I didn't even have dumbbells with weights. I had to use sand weights, which I'm going to show you in a minute. These are my sand weights. What I did, I took about 8 inches of plumbing pipe and got some 20-ounce soda bottles, from me drinking them at work to picking them out of the trash at work. Fill them up with sand and rocks, also water, and make weights. These weighs about 20 pounds. Over time they start wearing down, because you can see the tape is actually ripping each time I leave them outside. They were working, but not good enough for stability, so I started buying weights. So the first thing I bought at Academy, after I took the sand weights off of this one, I bought these 25 pounders. They cost me about, I think, $16 a piece at the time. Well, I got to spray paint like that. And I started using that. And then I got real lucky on buying these 2.5 hydrate. Splash me. These 2.5 weights, all 6 of them, at Walmart. Then I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found a guy in Belton who actually had 2 10-pounders and 2 5s. What you see in front of you is like 20 pounds dumbbells. This I had to buy on Amazon because every store I went to, they didn't have none. So I had to buy these. And right now I'm currently still looking for weights online because now, since the gym's open, there's a lot of people selling weights. But the problem is, motherfuckers are selling weights way overpriced. Like there's a guy in Killeen who's selling weights over $600 of weights. He had 2 45s, 2 35s. I think he had a bunch of, I think 10-pounder plates and a bunch of 5-pounders. In total, it was about like, I think 20 plates, or weights plates. And he wanted $600 for all of it. And they were rusted. They were not in good condition. He didn't even have the bars for it, like the bench bar and the dumbbell bars. And he wanted $600. The next person beside him on a Facebook Market and Craigslist, he had 2 35-pounders, a curl bar, and I think a couple of small weights. I think 2.5 weights. And he wanted about like $225 for all of it. So yeah, right now the marketplace of going to the store trying to buy weights and also trying to buy secondhand weights from people online is kind of like crazy. I mean, Chemic Sports Store and Walmart, when they stock weights up, they'd be gone within an hour. I got lucky for myself because I know 2.5 weights are really good, but I really want to get a bunch of 10-pound weights and 20-pound weights, even 25-pound weights, because I'm not trying to lift that hard. But like, you people out there that are trying to sell weights that's way overpriced what you pay for, stop it. Stop it. Especially if they're rusted, they're not worth that much. But slowly and surely, I'm going to buy a certain kind of weights for my setup. And also, I was going to put a cable system for my squat wet, where I was going to use this and put a pulley on the bottom and put another one right here where the cable actually comes from here to there, and then the weights would be down here so I can lift it up. But I found another solution for that is using resistant bands. Resistant bands are not that great, what most people say, but to me, I'm actually getting a good pump for them out of them. So I'm buying more resistant bands. Right now I got 2 50-pound bands, 1 40-pound band, 1 30-pound band, and I'm looking to get 2 20-pound resistant bands. And I did one on Amazon, but right now there's a lot of mixed reviews about that because people are buying them and they're breaking on them. Working out, even the one picture I saw where a guy was doing some trap workouts, and poor dog. The dog's crying because he's outside in the back alone. He was doing his trap workout and the band broke where the handles were at, and it smacked him in the back, and he had a nasty bruise on his back. So yeah, right now I'm trying to get some resistant pants for that, but I gotta find some good quality ones. The ones I got were actually from the Chemic Sports stores. But other than that, this power rack is really, really great. I can't wait to work out on it Wednesday. Right now, I gotta get some primer and some paint to paint this sucker so it can last me a while. Most people told me that I could use Flex Seal, but I don't know. That sucker is like a rubber compound, and I think rubber and wood doesn't mix very well, because if I put this stuff on there, it's going to probably collect water. But then again, if I primer and paint it, it's going to collect water no matter what. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some primer and primer this today, and then paint it black, and then later on, when the paint actually dry, I might actually put some Flex Seal spray paint So wish me luck on that. Some other things I want to do to my power rack. Just add another hook, just in case I do get some weights, and add a cable system. Because I am going to try to use a cable system, pulley system, connect that to that, and just use my old sand weights right here as my weights. So, and you just get a bucket, or my center blocks that's center right over here that I've been using to work out with. Yeah, I use these as like dumbbell workouts. So yeah, pulling those right there. So yeah, this is my DIY power rack home gym. You don't need a lot of money to get a home equipment, but if you're one of those people that need some good fancy equipment, that's up to you. But for me, I'm not looking to buy a lot of equipment. I'm just looking to do some basic workouts in my cardio, and this is actually going to do everything for me. The total price of all this, when I built it, I might have to guess a little over $150 because I do have to buy these plates to keep it stable. Even though I have put screws inside of wood, I bought these for stability. And these screws alone right here, these T25s, they're not cheap, but they're really good quality. And I didn't cheap out on those screws because I had experience with root screws before with Phillips, and they usually break off of the head, and they also don't last long. But these screws right here, they're coated with a special zinc, so they won't get rusted out. So these are going to last me for a while. Also, they're not stripped out because, unlike Phillips right here, let me see, here we go, view it. These T25s get a better grip when you're trying to screw them in. Unlike Phillips, you get the screw halfway in and you strip them because it doesn't have no more grip on that Phillips. So yeah, if you're building your own power rack or you're doing some DIY woodwork, make sure you get some good screws. Don't cheap out on screws, because you bought those box that cost you about what, $3, and every single one of them are spinning or breaking on you. Opt out to buy for a higher price, because I think a bottle of it cost me about $12, and I bought another screw set that was an inch that cost me $9. But they were really good quality, and they had that special coating so they won't rust out. So that's a good thing about it. So this is my DIY rack. Hope y'all like it, and also inspire some people to do their home gym. So I'm going to sign out, and I'm going to get some primer to paint this whole thing so it won't get wet by the environment, because I know rain's supposed to come around the corner this week, so I need to protect this really soon. But other than that, I'm happy with what I built, so peace out.